Alright, so I've spent officially 1 month in New York City. I'm still not a big fan of the whole subway thing. It still intimidates me. In this train route no fewer than a dozen times, and I still get lost every time I have to do it. You know one thing they never tell you about New York City in the movies? When it's hot, it's not like dry hot. Like LA is dry hot. New York is like humid hot. Now, allow me to express a little bit of an insecurity of mine. I haven't really made or learned any new tricks. Now, ordinarily, that wouldn't be so much of a problem. It's just whenever I shoot like yo-yo sequences, I find myself doing the same tricks over and over. And I feel as if for you guys, that feels repetitive. So here is a compilation of everything new. And by new, I mean new for me, not new in general, but okay. So I'm pretty good at negative hooks for whatever reason. So I've been working on this and this. It's kind of annoying because I've got this thing and ultimately this thing looks similar. I think it was Michael Cody that showed me this. You can do a negative 2.5. In the world of tech, I've just recently learned how that thing works. So I've been kind of working on like a throw hand version of that. The only issue is that it looks very similar to this thing, and like that thing's like way easier. If you do manage to land into this and you go into that, it goes into a tower. For any of you who are familiar with my tricks, you'll know that I kind of have that tower, and even though it's fundamentally different, it kind of looks like the same thing, so I'm not really sure how I feel about that. John De Los Santos taught me this Takeshi trick. He only taught me the fun part. Not sure if I did that right. You know what, I'm counting that. On the topic of Sean, he also taught me this Andrew Bergen thing that kind of goes like, I think that's how it goes. There's also this very like generic Evan thing that he taught me. I don't know, there's nothing really special about that, but I know it, and there's like this Toru inspired element that I've been playing around with recently, and that's about it. Those are all the new tricks I have. Now, if you've just got into yo-yoing, you're probably like, screw this guy, man. He's just humble bragging. But like, serious yo-yoers, they will know that all of the tricks I showed you just then, they could probably learn in an afternoon if they wanted to. We are not improving at a very fast rate. I guess this is just the anxiety that comes from me neglecting my responsibilities. Okay, that's why we have this daily vlog. One thing I have just refused to learn while being in New York City is how to do this whole laundry thing.
Like most apartments in New York City, my apartment didn't have inbuilt laundry facility. So it was up to me to find a laundromat. As usual, I left that to the last possible second.
All the laundromats close at around like 10 p.m. It is currently like 9:45-ish. Like, there are other laundromats, but they're really far away. And that means I have to go to the subway again. So I have officially 30 minutes until these have to be put into the dryer. I'm going to attempt to make a brand new yo-yo trick with the current elements I'm working on in that time. Getting a knot while you're like working on new tricks, the worst, absolutely worst. That's why I hate yo-yoing.
The main element that intrigued me was the tower I found from my initial mount. For whatever reason, I felt as if there was something interesting to do in there, only the tower I got through my mount didn't have the configurations I needed. So I tried it from another Takeshi element. This tower, although it looks similar, was actually different and allowed me to do a few other cool elements. Nothing really special, but it flowed decently.
Ooh, I like how that flows.
I tried to find a different way to get into Takeshi's first mount, but the rejection couldn't seem to get me back into the configurations I needed, so that wasn't very useful. The whole time I was trying to figure out alternate ways to execute the trick, but by the end of the session, my original configuration was the best I could come up with. This combo is clunky, doesn't really flow well, and difficult to execute. I don't know if this combo has any further potential, to be honest, but that's what I really came up with.
This Frankenstein mess is the best of what I've got right now. Doesn't flow though. And I just got a knot. And that is basically time up. I'm ending today's vlog here.